Welcome back, everyone, to more Agatha Christie, the ABC Murders. We're currently about 70%, 75% through the game now. We were right on the verge of going to a new place to discover another victim, sadly enough, Victor letter D, since we're working with A, B, C, and apparently there is a D victim. I don't know if there's going to be E and an F. We're going to have to figure that out for ourselves. But since we're already way past the half point, I would like to assume this might be the last victim, but I don't really know what to expect going from here on out. We're just gonna have to go and see for ourselves. So without further ado, 74%. Okay, I was close. I was close. Well then, let us continue. I know I was struggling with chapter 3 last time. It felt long, but I was also fighting the puzzles a little, or some of the questions. So let's hope I have an easier time today. Hope that my gray cells, as Hercule likes to call them, let's hope that they work. I think we had finished a phone call. The cipher. Oh, right. I forgot about that. There were burned documents that we found in the house of victim C, which was the doctor. And we did indeed make the connection between the two victims and the doctor, because the doctor was treating their throats or the cough or like whatever it is that they were suffering from. I think Mrs. Asher had the cough, and then Betty was a singer. But we also figured out that our culprit sells stockings for a living, because we've been we've been finding or hearing about stockings at every place so far. Let's see. I have the burnt pieces here. Do I just...
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
Yeah, I assume so as well. But where... Because I'm pretty sure I had my colleague, my friend... I'm not really sure what their relationship is at this point. Buy some sort of solution.
I've finished with this subject.
How do I do it then? What is this?
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation,
Oh my God.
it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations.
You know what?
Daily Blague, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case.
How are we failures?
Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Who's Poirot? I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Right. You know what? Whatever. I don't even know. Where's the solution that he bought? Like, do I need to talk to Hastings himself to get the solution, or? Oops, I clicked too fast.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
I mean, I do want to take notes, but where do I start?
It is not the right time to leave.
Yeah, I know that much, but... No, this is... What is this again? Is this the other letter? The last one?
Poor Mr. Poirot.
It is. We're not going to read that again. Oh, oops. I completely forgot that was on. He ordered a special solution that I needed to put the burnt pieces of paper together and figure out whatever was written on it. I don't have the solution. I don't see it standing anywhere. So...
I've finished with this subject.
Right.
Ah, some cool hair.
Wait a second. I must be missing something.
I lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time.
Oh, you have a gun. Interesting.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Yeah, but okay, maybe do I have to drag it? Do I? He's looking at himself in the mirror again. Where do I put it? Do I drag it to his desk instead? I've been clicking on his desk. Clicking on the desk hasn't worked so far. Now, why is something seemingly this simple already taking me way longer than it should? I mean... Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe I have to do it at the table. This doesn't seem to help. I don't understand. What am I missing?
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may...
I know. They may be important. I'm aware. But... Okay. What does it say? Decipher the burned documents. Okay, so how do I even start doing that if I can't... use them anywhere? Here? At this table? On the couch? Nope. The smaller table, the side table? Nope. Maybe I drag it to Hastings since he wants to take notes? Well... Am I the problem? Cause where do I drag it? What do I do? Even if I click on it, it's just the same old, same old. I don't know what to do with it. My guy, please. I really feel like it shouldn't be this complicated. So what am I missing? It doesn't matter on what surface I try to drag it to, or oh, this is well, that works. As usual. I'm actually stumped because I don't know how to trigger us.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
I don't know how to trigger it. They're not exactly telling me how to trigger it either, so I don't know.
It is not the right time to leave.
I'm so confused. I am so utterly confused already, and we just got here. Sometimes the outline of these pieces changes a little. I guess depending if it's an interactable like object that I drag it to, or oh my gosh.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Okay, but how do we start?
So,
Use a clue. I mean, I'm very stubborn. I don't like using clues if I don't have to. I'm the type of person I'll struggle for hours if I have to, but I feel like this is not something I should be struggling with at all.
I do not need to make a telephone call at the moment.
Are you sure? Because I'm about to lose my mind. I mean, we've done this before. We get the opportunity to do this every single time we're here.
Kirsten Deva.
Yeah, no, we're not doing this again. No need to do all that.
Hastings photo album.
Yeah. I don't understand. What? Okay. Maybe now that we're close to the table, I can. I'm so confused as to what they want me to do. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really close to actually using a hit because this
how
doesn't
are you
make
getting
sense to
on?
me.
I'm ready to...
It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not sure what exactly it is that I'm missing here. Like, I've done all this. It doesn't make sense. How do I... Oh my god.
I lock my revolver in this drawer.
Okay. This is my notebook. It's not like I have a little backpack. I mean, besides these things, I don't really have an inventory. Okay. If you get stuck, open the pause menu and select the use a clue icon to turn on the automatic help. Hero. Execute an action to provide you with an indication to help you to progress. The help icon needs to recharge before being used again, and that is fine. But
Now, down to work. What
So I have to do
needs
it there.
Putting in order a little. This
You know what, it's
piece
fine.
should be placed here. This page is child's
Wait.
play.
Okay, wait. I want to do it myself. I don't want you to do it. I only used it so that you would bring me to it. Not. This is why I don't like using clues.
It's
Oh
so
my
simple.
gosh.
This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to go.
How do I stop him from helping me? Okay. Can I do it now? Am I allowed to? Oh wow. Just wow. Oh, okay. I'm assuming that they kind of sorted it to be one. Okay. Uh, yeah, I would like to assume that they did it to put the pieces of one page together, right? Yeah, like that. Up top?
I think that
This is not right.
this page is finished.
Oh, I thought they said it wasn't
And that's
right.
2 done. It's easier than I thought.
After you cheated me out of the first one. Okay.
This page is finished. Only 1 more. Keep going.
Um.
This page is child's play.
All right, we get it, buddy.
This page is finished.
All right, now what?
All the pages are reconstructed.
Uh.
A bottle of solvent.
Yeah, I get that.
A dry cloth.
Okay, wait a second.
A dry cloth.
Okay.
The cloth is now soaked with solvent.
Okay.
Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Good question. Read the reconstructed documents.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine.
We knew that. Next.
Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis, causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking.
She smoked? Did we know that she smoked? I knew she was a singer. Did I miss that?
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. While wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
ABC. Was that her killer? I know we've seen the killer's name before, but I'm not gonna hold you. I don't remember. I just know ABC.
Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in
Okay.
Doncaster.
That's
Asthmatic,
our victim.
heart disease, heart condition. Let
That's
us
our
now
victim.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Yeah, that's our victim. Where do the birth documents come from? Well, this one. Sir Carmichael Clark's medical records have been consulted recently. Mm, there were many people in Churston on the day of the murder. Yeah. Thor Gray saw a door-to-door salesman coming toward the house on the day of the murder. Mrs. Ash's name is visible on the birth documents. Bexhill is a very popular seaside resort. All victims suffer from throat afflications. Yes, but where do the birth documents come from? From his house. But how do we... You know, I still haven't really figured out if the order matters here, to be honest. Sir Carmichael Clark's medical records have been consulted recently. There were many people in Jerusalem on the day of the murder. Okay, let's do this one first. I don't think it matters. Okay, her name is visible on the birth documents. His medical records have been consulted recently. All victims suffer from throat affliction. Yeah, okay. The documents come from Dr. Clark's patient records. Okay.
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt, they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
I already know. It's our next victim and a killer. Oh. Is that our phone?
I've finished with it.
No, I'm gonna need to pick up the phone, brother. The phone.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust? How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a
More brains.
serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Indicate the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Say to search all of Doncaster. Say to search London. Indicate the Ginger Cat. Ooh, to be honest, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure some of this, the answer is probably in the letter that I refuse to read again because I figured I knew and I'm wrong. The Black Swan Hotel? Or just... I know it's either one of these two. Either the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster or say to search all of Doncaster. Why the Black Swan Hotel? Was that in the letter? I don't remember, truly. I'm just gonna say all of Doncaster and hopefully not be wrong.
Have the town searched.
Indeed, it's the only thing to do. But the town is large and time is short.
It appears that all our hopes rest on the local police. I trust that they will be up to the task.
Was it all of it?
Something is bothering me. Can you reread
Warn
the
the Black
birth
Swan.
documents? Look at the fourth file. Dick Dudley Dunbar, Black Swan Hotel, Doncaster.
Mon Dieu, Hastings, bien sûr. It's the fourth victim. We must warn Mr. Dunbar immediately. I'll call the Black Swan.
Okay. I didn't know where we had seen
Hello,
Black
the Black Swan.
So,
Hercule Poirot here. May I speak to the owner?
Speaking. Dick Dudley Dunbar. How can I help you?
Is there Mr. Cust among your guests?
He arrived today. Shall I call him for you?
Ooh, asked to speak to Cuss or asked to speak to Dunn, but ooh, wait a minute. Do I talk to the criminal or the victim? The intended victim. He's not dead yet, and hopefully we can actually keep it that way. Because I know our murderer, our killer, our little psychopath is playing games with us because he keeps sending us letters trying to see if we can figure it out before it happens. So should we just speak to Cust? But what if we call him and he commits the murder right on the phone? Okay, wait a minute. Do I talk to the victim? What if the victim doesn't believe us? I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Do we talk to our killer? Or do we talk to our intended victim? If the victim doesn't believe us, because let's be honest, let's think about it. Imagine getting a call. Yeah, you're about to be the next victim in serial killings. Would you believe that? Okay, honestly, I would. Then again, it's I don't ask a lot of questions if it's my life that's in danger. I'm gonna run first and then ask questions later. But since this is a game, I don't know. They never believe us in games or movies. And I don't know if our killer is crazy enough to still do it while we on the phone. So do we talk to him instead? Saying that we know who he's intending to murder? Okay. The objective that I saw appear on the top of the screen earlier said warn the Black Swan. If I'm about to warn someone and our victim is the owner of the Black Swan, I should probably talk to him. But me, low-key, personally, I want to talk to the killer. So now I'm stuck between my curiosities and what I think the game wants me to do. What am I wrong? Oh gosh. Do I talk to the killer or do I talk to the victim? Do I talk to the killer or do I talk to the victim? Okay. The objective set to warn the Black Swan. I think, ooh. I wonder if this the type of game I can save. So what, does it matter? This is not a choices matter type of game, right? I don't know. Okay, fine. I'm talking to the. I want to say I'm talking to the victim, but I don't really want to talk to the victim. I want to talk to the killer. I don't think he's gonna believe me, but we'll see.
No, it is you I wish to speak with.
But who is this Cust?
Ask if he has heard about the
Have
investigation.
you heard about the ABC case?
Oh, yes. I must say I'm not all that reassured. What with my name starting with D and all that.
You're in danger. Beware of your guest.
Do you think that Cust might be dangerous? Oh, I do hope you're wrong. He seems so harmless, you know. Oh, yes, completely harmless.
Put the danger in perspective. No, Cust is dangerous.
Do not be fooled. He has already killed 3 people and you are next.
A murderer? Under my roof?
Dunbar, can you hear me? Dunbar! Hello? Dunbar has had malaise. That's all we needed. I'm calling the Doncaster police. I hope they get there quickly.
I don't think we were able to save him
Hello,
anyway.
Poirot. We have some good news. The police in Doncaster have caught our man at the Black Swan Hotel. They're sending him here by train.
How is the hotel owner?
He had a heart attack. He was taken
Okay.
to the hospital.
Okay.
Oh no. It is my fault. When I told him the killer was at his hotel, I should have been more considerate.
Come on, Poirot. You weren't to know he had a weak heart.
True. True. Dang, I got an achievement that says that my lack of attention to detail almost cost the poor man his life. Man, he would have been dead anyway if I hadn't said anything. How was I supposed to know he had a poor... Did it say so in this? No, because nah, I don't think so. Whatever. He's alive. Admit to knowing Dunbar's medical records. I didn't know that meant he had a poor heart. Honestly, I haven't even been paying attention to that. I'm not gonna hold you.
But I should have known. I saw his medical records.
Do not torture yourself, Poirot. His attack was not fatal thanks to the quick intervention of the ambulance team.
Please keep me informed on his progress.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the murderer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents.
No, of course.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt.
Okay, so we were able to
Hastings,
defend the
we
murder.
are
That's
making good progress. Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you are so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
Agreed.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
Nah, I get it. Never liked the dentist. I'm always unlucky.
To Marbury Guest House, please.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name in Cheshire.
Let's get in here. I don't think there's anything interesting in his room, though. From the glimpses we've seen before. We saw her like twice.
How do you
Killer, that
do?
is.
You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jupp told me that you might be coming.
Tell her that she's of great help. Get annoyed seeing her peel potatoes. Why should I get annoyed?
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I
No.
think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
I mean... Okay, so... what she did was helpful to us. But is someone lying about where they're going an immediate cause to call the cops? Because besides that, did she have any other reason to think it was suspicious in any other way? Just imagine I'm asking my neighbor where he's going. First of all, it's none of my business, so I would never ask. But imagine, just for the sake of the story, I'm asking where he's going. He's telling me he's going to I don't know, to Burger King, and he ends up going to McDonald's, and I called the cops because he told me he was going. See how it doesn't make any sense? But whatever. For the sake of the game, it's just gonna leave it. Um, Ask her how she knew about the ABC.
One moment, please. How did you know that Cust had underlined Doncaster in his railway guide?
I went and had a look in his room.
So you're
I
nosy.
see. Do you make a habit of searching through your lodger's belongings?
Well, what are you going to do later? I bet you're going to poke around his room too.
But I get
Tell me,
paid for it.
did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
He's rather queer. He talks to himself. He has a bad cough. Because of the war, he says. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
So blood. Ask where the stains were.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
Can't recall.
Cust used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Yes, although he was unwell on trains.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No idea.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah! I remember one thing. Bexhurst by the sea, right?
Indeed, it is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cast asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
Point out that Bexhill is not the only seaside resort. I mean, ask her to continue. Let me
Very
just...
interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
Ask for more details about the newspapers. Ask when he started buying the newspapers.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
Interesting. She's a nosy old lady.
I should check the register. Mrs. Marbury may have been hiding something from me.
But she's right there.
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
Yeah, but you're nosy. You don't need a reason. That's your problem.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
We turned this thing around just 2 seconds ago. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even, you know what? I didn't even look at the whole register thing. She's Alexander Bonaparte's cousin. Last lady usually sublets her rooms to other guests when usual residents are in the way. Oh, are away. Huh. Right. Do I have to talk to her again? Now, where are you going, my guy? It won't let me. I'm obviously clicking here. Why are you walking all the way over there? Interesting. I don't think I can question her right now. Okay, let's go upstairs then.
I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
Okay, but then why wouldn't the game won't let me? Oh, now it will. Okay, let's observe her first because
This woman appears to be in a bad mood.
based on what? She's peeling potatoes. Jerky movements. Uncommunicative posture. Annoyed face.
Mrs.
Right.
Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
Poor potatoes.
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder. Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here. What about it?
How did you know he was gonna be away? For how long? Accuse her of being a crook? The understanding. Does the man that we've come to know so far, is he? You think he's understanding? He seems to be like a gentleman, but also. I mean, if we want her to talk, we might as well be understanding, right?
It doesn't matter, provided that you remember to change the sheets.
Of course I changed them. I keep a nice clean establishment, I'll have you know.
But to rent out a room of a tenant that is away, shouldn't you know when they're coming back so you can get whoever is in the room out before the original comes back? I don't know. Do I need to question her again? No, right? I don't know. But she is a crook. I'll agree. Uh-huh. Okay.
It's an ABC.
Has this been used? It looks clean. Or he cleaned it. I don't know.
John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
Right.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning?
If she was cleaning, she didn't do a very good job.
I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
The ribbon? See, I had a typewriter as a child, but it was a working one, but it was for kids, like a Barbie typewriter. So that's as far as my knowledge goes about typewriters.
The ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it.
Okay.
The ribbon is jammed.
Okay, wait. How do I unjam it? Oh my god. I don't know about these things. Is this it? Oh.
The left-hand heel has been removed.
Ah. Let's remove the other side.
The right-hand heel has been removed.
Can we now get the ribbon? Oh.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC.
my guy, it had your name on it. Yes, of course it was used.
I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes.
Okay. Here, it says your name. Do we just leave it at that, or? Okay. I'm not sure if this is it. Is this it? It won't let me back out. So what does it want me to do? I mean, I already see the double eyes. I know this is... There isn't much else I can do. Well, there's not much else that I am aware of that I can do. Oh gosh. Am I the problem again? Is it me? There's nothing else I can do with this, right? Or... Oh, I put it back. No, I grabbed it.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC.
And how do I do that?
I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes. All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury.
What else should we be looking at? I thought the knife at first, but...
A long-bladed knife.
Oh.
A murderer's weapon. This object would probably be useful to me.
In what way? Okay. The ribbon from Custer's typewriter, yeah. Search this room. Okay, let's just keep doing that.
ABC guys. Enough to sign about a dozen murders.
Dang, how long was he planning
It's
on doing this
closed.
for? Okay. I mean,
ABC guys.
I understand that it's closed.
It's closed.
But I mean, what else do you want me to look at?
ABC.
Because this is 1 out of 2.
It's closed. This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings.
Let's hope so. Okay. What else should we be looking at?
How hopeful. This place is a real mess.
It really is messy. What is that? Scruffy coat. Crockery in a mess. Slightly misaligned bed. Slightly misaligned bed. Is that
At
really
least we
such a
can
problem?
say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
I guess not. What is here?
All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date.
What just that murder?
The Bexhill Daily Paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Most probably the bathing dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. Trousers, white shirts, everything has been washed very well.
Where was Cust at the time of the Bexhill murder? Good question. Can we find out?
Laudanum Cameron's chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. This subject would probably be useful to me.
I mean, why does he have it though? Is that Betty's medicine?
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. This subject would probably be useful to me.
Whenever he says that, I'm like, what the hell are you gonna do with it? Because he ended up using the murder weapon to open the box. Well, we don't even know if it's a murder weapon, but it could have been. And now he says the sedative could be useful to him. Like, what are you gonna do? Okay, what is on the wall?
War of 1914-1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service. An army dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack. Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
Right.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Yeah, I'm aware, but what else is it that we're looking for now? Where are the curtains?
ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders.
Are there questions we can answer now? Okay. Where was Gus at the time of the Bexhill murder? Gus was probably in Bexhill on the day of the murder. I don't know if probably is going to cut it though. Like we
The
know,
register
but can
shows
we prove
that
it?
Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cust bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th.
Okay. Now where do we move from here? Want me to search this room even more? What is it that we're trying to figure out? If we can prove all the locations he was supposedly at? Well, if we proved the Bexhill one and that he was in Carmichael's house because of the paper. I don't know.
All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date. The Bexhill Daily paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder.
Okay. It's not even something I realized. The fact that it was a Bexhill paper. What does it seem like something's floating here? Am I... Oh, did we put this back? I guess we did. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else to see. We've seen it all, right?
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
We know. If I try to leave, will they let me? Because I don't think there's anything else. It's not the right time. Then what is it that I'm missing here? Should we look at the stockings?
Stockings.
Guess not. Then what am I supposed to do? It just says search his room. We've searched it all.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
There's nothing really to focus on. This was 6 out of 6. We already checked everything here. The piece of paper, the typewriter, whatever not. Do we put it back?
I've finished with this subject.
Okay, I guess not.
John Milligan, managing...
We've
Dear
read
sir,
this.
Further to our letters dated 5th and...
We've read it.
Regarding
We've
the
read it.
schedule of your rounds, please do as following. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips.
But we
I know
proved that he
from
went to
Mrs.
Bexhill,
Marbury
right?
that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
But we did. We just did with the paper. He bought it in Bexhill. He literally bought it there.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Since you have proof that he bought the newspaper there, can we take it with us?
The Bexhill Daily paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. The Bexhill Daily
Okay. Let's see what this
trousers,
is.
white shirts. Everything has been washed very well.
We've looked at all these things. Technically, we know now that he has been to all three places. Is there anywhere else?
It is not the right time. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
What am I missing?
War of 1914-1918. An army dispatch.
We've seen it all.
It's an ABC. Cust is parsimonious. Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she... I've finished with this subject.
So, will I put this back? No? See, and
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
what am I missing? There's literally nothing else in this room. We've looked at all
ABC.
of it. We don't have any questions to answer either. Oh my goodness.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust
not
is not very
obvious to me
concerned
where to
about
go
order
from
and
here.
balance.
I've searched everything that there was to search. I mean, what else? Okay, but why does he have this?
I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative.
It doesn't say anything else. We've checked this. Um, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm lost. And we can't leave the room. Is there something we forgot on the desk? There's nothing here. There's literally nothing
Most
here.
probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands.
I can't get him over here to go to the window. We've read this. We've done this several times.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
At first I thought we could maybe look at the jacket, but I tried several times. There's no way to interact with it. Because this is all the same. We've done this.
ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders. Stockings.
Oh my gosh. I feel like my brains just don't work in situations like these. Because what is it that I'm missing here? It's not obvious to me. Did I not search his room properly? Like, what else? I feel like I've been in every freaking nook and corner and crevice of this room. There is nothing else. We've looked at this closet. We've looked at these boxes. It must be the desk. It must be the desk. Okay. So what is it here that we're missing? Do I drag this onto something? Do I... I don't know what else to do.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning? I've finished with this subject.
I can't even look at the knife anymore.
Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Nah, come on. What am I missing
ABC
here?
guys, it is not the right time.
But why not? Why not? Search Cust's room. I searched it. There's nothing else. Like, I'm so confused.
Laudanum.
I know what this is. Do I drag this? This one? Man, I am At this point, it's desperation because nothing makes sense again, and I think I might just have to use another hint at this point because I don't know what I'm missing. I'm just blindly guessing now.
All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date. The Bexhill Daily Paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Trousers, white shirts. Everything has been washed very well.
Okay, yeah, I'm stumped. I'm actually stumped. So this is not even the, find the right answers to the question type of situation. I don't even know what to interact with anymore.
This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been there. No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see.
Wow. Yeah. No. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, this was not that noticeable to me, to be honest, because there are several spots that are obviously part of the wooden floor, I guess. So I didn't. Whatever. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just pack up and leave. Oh my gosh.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for your help.
I look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Poirot.
Oh, don't lie.
Ah, Chief Inspector. I was about to leave.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
Okay. We done? You done talking?
I had best talk to Jap.
Oh.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
If he's not guilty, then who is? Was it possible for Cust to have killed the 3 victims? He suffers from hemoptysis. He brings up blood when he coughs. He had blood on him. He has ABC guides at home. He lied about his destination. All letters sent to Poirot came from his typewriter. Cust was in Churston on the day of Sir Clark's murder. Cust was in Bexhill on the day of Betty Burnet's murder. Cust was in Andover on the day. Okay. Let's back out of these. Let's start with the fact that it was in all locations of the day of the murder. No? Oh, not this one. Here. Bexhill. Cust was in all the towns. Yeah. Okay, that's a fact. Now what? Are there any common points between Cust and the killer? He has ABC guides at home, the typewriter, and he has a knife like the one used to stab Sir Carmichael. He could have committed these crimes. Yes. Next. Is Cust's behavior suspicious? He lied about his destination. He keeps newspapers that talk about the murders. He had blood on him. Guilty. There's no way they're gonna flip it, right, and say it
The
wasn't
evidence
him, 'cause
against Cust is overwhelming. His
I might
presence at the
think so.
scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt, the ABCs in a box.
C'est vrai. However,
it's very.
The blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis. The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes, yet we see quite the opposite. You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Cheston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can we talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia. Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may have done the murders in an altered state.
A familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Chief Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see if you've missed something.
Is there a chance it's not him? So that means someone that we haven't seen at all might be involved. But all this... I don't know. There's so much
To Scotland Yard,
evidence.
please.
And it fits very perfectly. Then again, there is the part of the newspapers. Because why did he not get the other ones? Oh. Well. Are you AB? I mean, even the typewriter was used. And man, if it's not him,
This man is not in good shape.
Shaking hands. Lowered eyes. His breathing seems, crumpled jacket. I don't know how y'all be seeing that these jackets are crumpled.
He is worried and very tired. And other police have been hard on him.
Have they? I mean, probably not hard enough if he indeed killed them all. But no, oh man, I got questions.
What do you want from me?
Are you not the killer?
Good day, Mr. Cust. I am Hercule Poirot.
Ah, you're the detective.
Detached.
Why did you send me a letter before each crime?
Why all these questions? When are you going to stop pestering me?
This is not the behavior I would expect of someone who writes letters before he commits the murders. I would expect someone like that to be very proud in a way, to think highly of himself. This man is not giving me that type of vibe at all. But then again, apparently I can see that his shirt is crumpled, so what do I know? You don't forget something like this. Is he innocent?
Très bien. You did not hide these letters. But the question remains, who did?
Probably one of my enemies. I have many.
Ask if he is capable of killing. Accuse him of being a killer. Admit that you do not believe he is a murderer. I'm starting to believe he isn't, but oh my gosh, what does that mean? Let me ask.
Are you capable of murder, Mr. Cust?
All these questions are giving me a headache.
I guess he's not gonna stop.
Take this. It will help you.
Thank you. Oh, good God, my shirt is covered in blood again.
Bon. I now know where the bloodstains Mrs. Marbury saw came from. Are you well enough to speak?
Yes, I feel much better.
It's not him. This is so frustrating. It's not him.
I do not believe that you are capable of murder, Mr. Cust.
I hope not.
You suffered during the war.
It's true. I was wounded. I suffered. But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
But ever since you were wounded, you have absences, bouts of amnesia.
And headaches.
Professor Clark treated you.
Yes, a few years ago he really helped me with my burned throat.
Get him to believe he is innocent. I need to make him believe he's innocent? Now, what type of upside-down world is this? Accuse him of Dr. Clark's murder, accuse him of 3 murders. I don't think it's him. But, okay.
Of course, you never considered killing a doctor who took such good care of you.
No, never.
Ask him if he acknowledges going to the 3 towns.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
You were seen at all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot, but not for pleasure. I am terribly unwell in trains.
Yeah.
But I had
They
to
already
respect my
said that.
engagements. My employer gave me very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Who's your employer?
Let's see. The company you claim to work for, Silky Legs, has never heard of you. And as for these letters they sent you, they were written on your own typewriter.
The company sent me the typewriter when I started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterwards.
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourselves? What is going on?
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember. Good God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
Does he have a split personality? Okay. He's cold. Yeah. Why am I even moving? Now, not me blocking my own... my guy. Is there anything else I need to give him? Does he want this? In a way. Oh.
Take this. It will help you.
Will it? Or will it knock him out cold? It's a sedative for his headache, but it's strong.
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
Let us see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you committed these murders?
Yes, I know.
He did?
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
Oh my God.
No, I don't.
So it's him. I don't think I've ever been so confused by a
And
case before.
what conclusions have you drawn?
Plenty.
He's crazy.
It might help us to understand him a little better.
You better explain it
Let
to
us
me.
now
then.
try and get our brain cells to work.
My brain cell is about to tap out. What do we know about Cassell? What do we know about his health? He suffers from absences. He has problem with his throat. He suffers from this. Okay, I can't pronounce it. I'm not gonna bother. He's mentally weak and physically weak. Are there any clues that do not support Cus's guilt in the Churston murder? Any clues that do not support his guilt? Yeah, and he doesn't know me. Oh my god, is it really not him? Like, in a way, I'm convinced it's not him, but at the same time, I'm like, who's the mastermind that set him up like this? Any clues that do not support his guilt? You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the bottom nose, yet we see the quiet. Yeah. Are there any clues that do not support his guilt? Oh, he doesn't recognize me. And he had no reason to kill them. But then again, psychopaths don't really need a reason, do they? He did not appear to recognize me. He doesn't recognize me. There are several details which show that Cus is not guilty, but there's so many more that actually do show he's guilty. Can we say without a shadow of doubt that Cus is guilty? No. No, we can't. No, we cannot. Oh my god.
I don't see any clearer than before. This is worse.
There is one point to highlight. C'est curieux. Cust admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson say? Even if Cust killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire. He must have had a motive.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
But you see, he can confess to anything and everything. He denied the murders and then confessed to them. He confirmed that he never typed the letters. Then, with great ease, I managed to get him say quite the opposite.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Because deep
She's
down he
nosy.
believes himself guilty. From the papers, he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes. He must think that he killed and then simply forgot what he had done.
How can you be so sure?
Let us look at his psychological profile. You will understand my point of view. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is Cus clever? We know that the murderer is clever. Is Cus clever? He was very hesitant and shy. Okay, let's start at the beginning. He had blood on him. It wasn't for pleasure. He was always on well trains, but he had to sell his stockings around England. I have to respect my engagement, he used to say. The army was the only place he didn't feel inferior. I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Medium-sized glasses, dark suit, and felt that not sort of man you'd notice, completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him. He's mediocre. Is Gus sure of himself? Oh, absolutely not. Easy to influence. Yeah, he's not exactly the type of man who would be able to seduce. At least, I don't know. He doesn't look like it. He's not acting like it. Without any charm. Does Gus like he gets sick on them dang trains? No, he doesn't like him. Oh my gosh. It's not him. He really is not the killer, and I don't know where to go from here. Is Gus impulsive? I don't think so. Not like that. Is he generous? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Oh my gosh.
You see? Cus' character is quite the opposite of the murderer's.
But if he's a madman, can we really talk about his character?
You know very well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual or repetition in the choice of victims.
Very well, you're right as always. So we have no confession, no culprit, no suspects, nothing. And all that after 2 months of inquiry? What should I do?
Have faith. Just give me 24 hours.
And what we gonna do with 24 hours? We literally have no leads. Besides a psychological profile. Ugh. Man.
To White Heaven, please.
Never have I ever. Or maybe I have. I don't know. How did it end up not being him?
Cust's arrest is a great success for you, Poirot. It's all clear now, except maybe 1 or 2 details.
Details. Ah, mon ami. The devil is in the detail, as we say.
Excuse me?
I know, right? What?
Patience, Hastings. Everything will be clear once our guests arrive. Best be prepared. Slip a revolver into your pocket before they do.
Huh?
A revolver? But Poirot, what are you afraid of?
Trust me. It is important you carry a weapon for this meeting. I will lend you mine.
Wait
What
a minute.
about
Why?
telling me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait 1 moment, I will bring you my weapon.
No. Okay, pause. Because why do we keep talking about weapons? Are we shooting people? Are we shooting people? How did we get here?
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
So what are you saying? Do we grab the real deal or do we just...
The revolver is loaded with real bullets. I still have time to choose blanks.
Wait. You're giving me the choice to either pick the real deal or not. What if somebody dies? What if we are that somebody because we chose fake bullet?
The revolver is loaded with blanks. I still have time to choose real bullets.
Man, okay. Oh. I'm so confused. Why do we need a gun? don't understand why we need a gun. And none of the people that we've met man. Okay. Real bullets or fake bullets? Ooh, yeah, okay. I right now have, I think, fake ones.
My revolver is loaded. I now have to give it to Hastings.
Okay. Hey, if somebody died, that's not on me. I'm not gonna hold you.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
I don't think we should be using real ones. I'm gonna stick with the blanks. And pray to God that's the right
Voila,
choice.
I don't trust you with my weapon. It has hardly been used, it is almost new.
I'm scared. This dang phone always ringing.
Chief Inspector, is that you?
Yes. Sorry, but we haven't found anything.
Have you checked the typewriter?
And the packaging, the letter, and the ribbon reel. We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
Why is
Well,
that
never
lady?
mind, I shall make do.
So, are you still going to hold your meeting?
Of course, Chief Inspector. I can hear my guest coming up the stairs.
Why have you brought us here, Mr. Poirot?
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and dusted. Miss Gray formally identified him, as well as Miss Barnard.
Yes, and the stockings he saw drove the same brand as the ones found at my aunt's.
This is all true. However, a case is not closed if some questions remain open. And one question is, why did the murderer send me his letters? Why did he challenge me, Hercule Poirot?
Perhaps he wanted to play with you, to taunt you.
Xenophobia? Maybe he didn't like you because you're foreign.
I may be wrong, but maybe by provoking you, he was looking for glory?
All these theories should be studied. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh boy. Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? You know, that's something I have been wondering about. A piece of envelope with a wrong address? The letters late arrival saved the murderer. Poirot's address is not well known. Herein, the address caused the letter to be delivered late. The murderer always warned Poirot about his murders. Yeah, but why? The murder challenged Poirot out of xenophobia. The murder challenged Poirot for glory. The murder challenged Poirot because he has an inferiority complex. The body was still warm. Why did he make a mistake in the address? I mean, we had received 2 letters before that one. So why did it go wrong with the third one and not the first 2? Okay, let's think about this. Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? Why would he make a mistake? He always warned him. This is for glory? Is it not well known? His address? He sent several letters. You think he has an inferiority complex? Why did the murderer make a mistake? The body was still warm. Piece of the envelope with a wrong address. The letters later arrival saved the murderer. Address is not very well known. The murderer challenged because it has an inferiority complex. Jesus. The murderer challenged him for glory. The error in the address caused the letter to be delivered late. Yeah, but why was it even wrong? He always warned him. Why did he make a mistake? Do you think it's not because it's not very well known? It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to figure out what the logical answer is here with the options that we have, and I don't know yet. The murderer always warned him about the murders. Why did he make a mistake? I think it's because of a complex? I don't know. It's not very well known. The letters later arrival saved the murderer. I'm aware of the fact. Did it save him? Really though? Oh my gosh. This is another one of those questions where I'm like, okay. I'm trying to make sense of this. The murderer challenged him for glory. His address is not very well known. Doesn't make sense. But it's not this one, apparently. I'm actually not sure which one to pick here, to be honest. The last time I was struggling with one of these questions as well, and it took me forever to get it. And I think I ended up getting the answer because of a lucky guess. I just started pressing everything. But I also want it to make sense to me. Like, I want to understand. Why did he make a mistake in the address? I mean, he seems smart and meticulous, so how did he even get the address wrong? Maybe that's not what I should be thinking about. The area and the address caused a letter to be delivered late. The murderer always warned him about his murders. The letter's later rival saved him. I don't think it. I mean. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Am I supposed to pick all these theories? Oops. No, right? Xenophobia. The letter's later rifle saved him. The murderer challenged out of xenophobia. What is a girl supposed to do? Challenged him, so the glory part seems to make sense to me. I just don't know why did he make a mistake in the address, child? Why? How are any of these answers telling me why he made a mistake? Why would he make that mistake though? I don't have the feeling that any of these tell me. I mean, obviously it should, because, the answer is here. But I don't see how any of these answers are telling me why he made a mistake in the address. He always warns him. That's a fact. The part about his address not being well known doesn't make sense to me. He already received 2 letters before then. Did someone else do it? I've reached the point again where I'm just blindly guessing. Because I'm trying to make sense of it and I just can't. Why did he make a mistake in the address? I don't know. I don't know why he made a mistake. His address is not well known. The area and the address caused the letter to be delivered late. The letter's later rifle saved the murderer. His address is not very well known. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I actually truly do not know. How is it that I've been able to solve so many of them while playing this game. But the last one I don't remember. Like last episode, chapter 3, there was one that actually stumped me. And this is another one of those. I'm like, what am I supposed to pick? I don't see the logic in these answers. Like I keep reading it over and over again. Why did the murder make a mistake? And then I have all these options. The body was still warm. Doesn't have anything to do with the mistake. Piece of an envelope with a wrong address. That was the mistake. But why he made the mistake? No clue. The letter's later rifle saved the murderer. This was caused by the mistake. Doesn't really tell us why he made the mistake though. You think he wanted to be saved? I don't know. Doubtful. His address is not well known. I swear this doesn't make sense to me. Because if you have already sent 2 letters to the same person, you dang well know the address by now. The murderer challenged him because of an inferiority complex. I don't know. I don't know. Is that... For glory, could be possible. Therein, the address caused a letter to be delivered late. The murderer always warned him about his murders. He always did. Yeah, he always did. But why he made a mistake then? Therein, the address caused a letter to be delivered late. But he always challenged him. Always. What? The mistake is intentional? Why did the killer send his letter to... Why did he send a letter to us? For glory? Because of a complex? Glory? Complex? His address is not very well known. He wrote because his address is not very well known. Why would he write it to us because the address isn't very well known?
Is everything clear now?
No, it's not.
You might like to explain your reasoning again.
Of course. First of all, remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder. He never digressed from that rule. However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants. With advance warning, it would be easy to arrest him. Therefore, the murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers because everybody knows their addresses. The mistake would have been corrected and the letter would have been on time. That is why the murderer chose me as the recipient.
Because for his plan to succeed, it was necessary for at least one of the letters to have a wrong address and get lost. It was very cunning.
Absolument. It is a very subtle plan. It matches the profile we have drawn up of him perfectly. That of an intelligent, daring and calculating murderer.
But that's not how you describe Cust.
You are quite right, mademoiselle. Like you, I find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
Do madmen... I mean, if he's mad, he might have 2 very different sides.
No doubt. But the murderer is not mad. All the specialists agree that he does not have the profile of the psychopath.
But if Cust is not guilty, how do you explain his presence at the scene of the crimes?
Mr. Clark, the answer to your question is in the medical records of your brother's patients. Documents which Cust most certainly did not have access to. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh boy. Okay. What do we know about Cust? He was in the war and has never quite been the same. Cust was wounded, easily influenced. Tried to overcome travel sickness by traveling often by the train. I don't think that's why he did it, though. Is that why he did it? To overcome it? What do we know about him? That he's easily influenced. That he's never been the same since the war. But he also gets sick easily. Like, what exactly is it that we want to know? Because we know a lot about him. Gus is mentally fragile and easily to manipulate. How to explain Cus's presence at the crime scenes? Cus was a door-to-door salesman. It's a coincidence? I don't believe in a coincidence like that. Alice Asher and Betty Burnett are in Dr. Clark's medical records. The murderer found a way to access Dr. Clark's medical records and tried to burn them in order to hide his tracks. But how do to explain his presence is because he was selling this. But you think he wanted to see them? I don't know. How to explain it? I don't know about a coincidence. How to explain his presence at the crime scene? How to explain his presence at the crime scenes? He wanted to see the crime scenes. Cus went to Bexel because he wanted to swim. Honestly, I'm highly doubtful about that. Cus tries to overcome his travel sickness by traveling often by train. The fact that he was at all the crime scenes, he just followed orders. Alice Asher. Cus was manipulated. The killer made him go to towns so as to go to hide his tracks. He did not kill and he did not have Dr. Clark's medical records.
Dr. Clark's patient's records provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted by alphabetical order. The killer definitely used it, explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had access to these records. So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him. He systematically sent Cust to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
That's evil. What sort of killer could have such a plan? And what would he gain from 3 completely different murders?
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer committed all the crimes. What should we take from that?
What? Say that just one murder is of interest to the killer? Say that the murderer kills for pleasure? Say that the killer has developed a taste for murder? Say that the 3 murderers? I honestly don't know. Say that just one murder is of interest to the killer? Just one? Say that the murderer kills for pleasure. think it's for pleasure? Say that the killer has developed a taste for murder. Say that there are 3 murderers is wicked. I actually don't know the answer. Let me see. Can I make any sense of this? Because it wasn't Alexander or Mr. Cust. But someone was manipulating him to commit the murders, and whoever manipulated him had access to the doctor's medical records of the victims. That sounds like one person. So let's scratch the there are 3 murderers part. The person had access to the medical records. Okay. Would only one of these murders actually be interesting to the person who had access to the medical records? Because there was supposed to be a 4th victim, but we stopped that from happening. Did we really? Because we didn't even catch the real killer. Say that a murderer kills for pleasure. I don't think it's for pleasure. It seems too planned. Let's say that the killer has developed a taste for murder, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me right now with what I know and what answers I'm able to get with my brain.
The murderer first killed for money, but then began to enjoy it.
But Mr. Poirot, the first murder was my aunt, and nobody had anything to gain from killing her.
Ah, certes. Therefore, this is not what happened.
So that's not it. The fact that he even started talking about money, like, that's not even mentioned in the answer. Like, it's just... Okay. Say that just one murder is of interest to the killer. Say that just one murder is of interest to the killer. Say that the murderer kills for pleasure. Are there really... That seems like the least likely answer. But it was signed ABC. What if ABC are 3 completely different people? We assumed it was one person. Man, it sounds far-fetched, but let's entertain it.
There is not one murderer, but 3 accomplices, who all used the same scenario.
Do you mean that 3 murderers with quite different aims joined forces to create a smoke screen? Here's another question. Is it still necessary to find a motive for each crime? And the one in Andover poses problem. Why was poor Mrs. Asher killed?
Indeed. It would be best to forget the theory.
Okay. So it's not those 2. It can be pleasure, right? Okay, so then one murder.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer. The others were just diversions. On reflection, there is only one conclusion. The murderer killed once out of interest, and twice to divert our attention. This reasoning points at 2 potential culprits.
Franklin Clark.
Donald Fraser?
Yes, mademoiselle. That's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr. Clark may have killed his brother in order to inherit his large fortune. Both have a motive.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
Please allow me to disagree with you, mademoiselle.
Huh? Indicate that Donald was treated by Dr. Clark. Indicate that Donald was resting at Churston. Indicate that Donald's firm worked with Clark. Yeah, that's true.
He works for Court and Brunskill, one of whose clients was Sir Carmichael.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
You could have done it, and you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's records.
You think I'm guilty?
You or Mr. Franklin Clark?
That's ridiculous.
Both of you have a motive. The question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hey, yo. Is Donald clever? He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous to true gentleman. Oh my gosh. He does like trains. But I always assumed it couldn't have been one of them, to be honest. Oh my gosh. It better really be one of them, because if I'm going through all this just to point out it's none of them, then what are we doing? Except wasting time. Is he clever? I guess, yeah. He is clever. Is he sure of himself? I don't think so. Especially after the murder. Was he a seducer? He was really in love with Betty, though. Women seem to like him. I mean, was he trying, though? He does like trains. Is he impulsive? It's the one day remark that scares me. Is Donald generous? He was always attentive, so I would say so. Dang, that's a lot of things that kind of match up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald may share many character traits with the murderer, but he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper. It is hard to imagine him planning anything. Also, jealousy is his motive, and crimes of passion are rarely planned.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
Absolument, Mr. Clark. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Good Lord. Okay. Indeed, let us look again at this murder, if you please. By the way, let me check my blood sugar real quick before I absolutely forget about it. What time did I eat? At 10. Okay. Alright. I'll check that later. Indeed, let's look again at this murder place. Is she clever? Is Franklin clever? He's naive when it comes to women. Is he clever? He lacked discipline. But clever. Is he self-confident? Is he sure of himself? I'm not. Which one of these is supposed to? I wish you a good start. Now, this is about the letter. I don't think it's the letter. He's naive when it comes to women. I mean, I feel like this would be the seducer part, right? Is he sure of himself? I don't know if this makes him sure of himself. He is. So this is not the seducer part. Is he a seducer? Apparently. Oh, this is not looking good. You really think it's him? I don't know. Like strings? Interesting. Is he cold? I don't think he's cold. Next, I could have got him pretty bad if he weren't a real cold-blooded. Oh, he might be cold. Really? Nah. Really? Generous? Yeah. Dang, it all matches. It all matches, right? I think it all matches.
As you have all seen, there is a disturbing similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer. In actual fact, it is exactly the same.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
No, you had to act quickly.
Say that Thor Grey bothered him. Say that Franklin was impatient. Thor Grey bothered him? Franklin was impatient?
Because you are incapable of waiting.
Really? Well, I am no murderer. You presented him as being a cold and patient schemer.
Certes, normalement. But Lady Clark's imminent death precipitated events. Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Grey had children by your brother, you would not have inherited a thing. You realized the danger after reading several letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you. So you hurried home from China, and you took action. In truth, Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact, nobody manipulated Cust. The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter. We know that for sure.
Oh no. You know perfectly well. That is not true. Eh bien voilà. Light has now been shed on the ABC murders.
Has it?
Your theories are ingenious, but you haven't any proof.
One point to him. For the moment, I have no material proof. Either I admit to it, or I bluff.
Wait, is it really him? Invent an item of proof found in Alice Asher tobacco shop. Lie about fingerprints found on Cust's typewriter. Say that proof is going to be easy to find. Should I bluff? I guess I'm bluffing, Joe.
Proof is easy to find now that we know where to look.
You have nothing on me. You're bluffing, Mr. Poirot. Come on, Thora, there's nothing for us to do here.
Don't touch me.
Thora!
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And the hole you dug on the moors. What did you hide there? The knife you used to kill your brother?
All right. Well played. I lose. The game's up.
Hello?
come near me! I'll never let you take me, Mr. Poirot.
It's a good thing we put blanks in there. What?
I'm sorry, Mr. Clark, there is no easy death for you. I expected your reaction, so I used blanks. I'm sorry, mademoiselle, but your second chance has been lost. Franklin Clark will never inherit his brother's fortune.
Well then. It was the brother all along? I'm so confused.
Disappointed at having missed the chance to become Lady Clark, Thora Grey left England. Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married. On Poirot's recommendation, Mary Drower started to work for Lady Clark. The elderly lady's condition suddenly took a turn for the better. And a few months later, to Dr. Logan's great surprise, she was back on her feet again. According to this eminent physician, it appears to be an extremely rare case of spontaneous remission. Lady Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
Wow. Good for her.
Journal of an Innocent, the incredible story of ABC. As for A.B. Cust, after being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story to the press. And as for me, and with business booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire, even more popular than York Minster.
Wow. Based on the novel The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie. Okay, how do I feel? Let me ask myself that question. How do I feel? I don't know. That was so... It was his brother? So he killed those two people randomly to, like, okay, of course, for diversion. And he definitely had access to all the clients' medical or patients' medical records. So that makes sense. And he did it because he wanted the money. Wow. Just... wow. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about the way this story ended. Well, what can I say? It is what it is at this point. I guess we finished Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders. I am honestly curious to know how everyone that has watched all the episodes up until now, how y'all feel about how the story went, and about the investigation and just the whole playthrough in general. Please do leave your opinion down below in the comments, because I'm starting to wonder if I'm the problem. I don't know how I feel about the story. I don't know how I feel about it. I did enjoy playing the game. And I already know I'm going to play the others as well. I need to look up which is officially the next one in the series, as far as the games go, because I have at least 3 more games. There is another one that came out recently, I think about last year, 2025. So I do want to play all of those. But yeah, please honestly just leave your comments, your opinions about the game down below. And thank you so much for watching up until now. I really appreciate y'all. I will see y'all during the next game. And let's hope that that story makes a lot more sense to me. Or maybe I should just develop my gray cells a bit better. Because at this point, and I pride myself on playing this type of games. And I felt lost more often than not. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I will see y'all next time. Bye.